Alright guys, Engineer Prepper here. My first video and second video after a long time. So today on my Rubicon, I'm gonna 3D model a winch. Okay, what I need, and when I bought this Jeep, it didn't come with the winch remote controller for it. So looking online, depending on the length that you want, you can spend anywhere between $60 to $200 depending on the length of the controller. So on my Ramsey winch, this is very simple though. I only have a 3-pin prong, 3 pins, and I pinned it out, and the middle one is a ground. I'm sorry, the middle one is I believe it's a positive 12 volts, and these two are 2 grounds. So when you contact these two, it will be winch in, and then when you contact these two, it will be winch out, or something like that. I'll look at it again, but I'll have a schematic later. And then to do it on the cheap, I want to 3D model a kind of like a hand remote, and then my switch will be back here. And I bought the switch on Amazon. It's a winch in, winch out. It's a momentary single pole double throw. So this was $8 on Amazon, and it lights up blue whenever you activate it. Blue here, and then it turns off, and then blue here, it turns off. And we'll see how it works. And then on Amazon, Walmart got me a 25-footer cable. There's 3 wires. That's all I need. And I'll splice the ends, and then that's what I'm going to connect to the winch. So I'll need a 3D model print the plug that goes into here, and 3D print the winch remote controller, and those will be added to the link below in the description. I'll have a link to the Thingiverse where I'll be posting it if it's not already there. So let's go through this. All right. So the first thing what I needed to do was to find some connectors. I found these are that comes in those cheap wire splicing kits. Come on. Sorry, I'm outside in the wind. Family's inside. It's Christmas Eve, and a lot of racket going on, so I wanted to come outside and just do a video. So anyway, so I found these wire splices. I forgot the size on this, the yellow one. So I just took the metal part that I needed on the inside, and those fit perfectly right on there. So when I 3D model print my plug, I'll make sure these will be in them. So yeah, look at that, perfect, nice snug fit. It's good connection. Test all of them. It's perfect. So all I did is just, rip the jacket off. There's 2. I need one more. Anyway, put this in here before I lose them. So that's the first thing I did, and then I need to take measurements of. I need to measure. Oh, there's a notch here. I didn't even see that. So I got to make sure I create a notch for that. Make sure it goes in the right angle. I try to look online to see if there's anyone that's already done it, and I have not found anything. So here we are. So I got this, and now let's go in and finish the design. What I'm going to do is 3D print this really thin just to see how good it feels on the hand. I modeled it after my Beretta, 92 FS Centurion Beretta, and I like the fit that I have. So I think I'm going to do this part is supposed to go like here, but I might angle it a little bit more. But I'm going to head and 3D print this, maybe an 1/8 of an inch thick, just to see how it feels. And Shit. Sorry. Wind's blowing everything away. Okay, so let's go 3D print that. I'll take some measurements on this and we'll go from there. And it's done. Try to bend this. There you go, it pops off. There. Yep. Okay. So it feels good. I could use a little bit more height for the switch to go up here. Let's go check that out. Alright, I'm back at my sketch to model. See, you can see I put a image of my gun here, so I kind of modeled the hand grip, but I needed more height and more length because the switch is pretty long. Let me turn off the gun. So this part's going to go up here, and I need to make this a little bit longer. So I'll have the wire come out this way whenever I connect the extension cord. But let me finish modeling this up and 3D print another example. Here's the original one. And I raise this height a little bit more because here it's hitting my palm right there. It's kind of digging into it actually, my hand. So I raised that up and gave it enough length for the height, whichever you want to see it. The height here for proper fitment. All right, this is going to take a bit to design. It shouldn't take that long, but let me play with this and be back. All right, after a couple hours, actually 4 hours after printing the test print, I just wanted to see how the switch would fit and how it would feel in my hand. It is a little thick, so I did thin it up in the model. I did chamfer this, and since this was a test print, I didn't chamfer any of the edges. I did here on the current model. Everything looks fine. Then there's this big open space, so I figured, hey, that'd be a good spot for like a carabiner to put a clip and stuff. So my idea was here there's going to be a bottom hole, so I'll fish the wire through, hook up the cables to the switch, pop it in, pull the rest of the cable out. I'll create a plug of that diameter with the extension cord diameter hole in the middle, and I'll glue it in place. And inside, and it'll be a tight fit. It'll be like a really, since the extension cord is pretty rubbery, I'll make it just a 1 or 2 millimeter smaller than the diameter of the extension cord, so it'll be kind of snug. I mean, I'm not going to be pulling it or anything, but anyway, since I can't, I need to hold down the shift key. For some reason, my 3D Space Pilot doesn't work with Fusion 360. I couldn't get it working, so I got to use a regular mouse. So let's see if I can do this with holding my. There we go. See if I can get a good angle. There we go. So in here, there'll be enough space for the switch prongs, and there's that open area for the clip for the carabiner or whatever, so you can hook it on the belt or whatnot. And then there's a hole, feed through hole. So I'm gonna go ahead and print this and see how it's gonna look, or feel, I should say. I think it's a good look. I think it's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and print this out and see what turns out. Be back in the morning. So this is going to take at least 6 hours to run. So I'm going to print it overnight, and I'll probably come back in the morning. All right, talk to you guys in a bit. Bye.
6.5 hours later.
All right, check it out. There's some stringing. That's all right. I'll clean it up. Oh yeah, that feels so much better. So let's see how it fits. All right, check it out. That feels great. Other than some stringing on my 3D printer, I don't know what happened there, but yeah, the rest feels great. Where is it? Yeah, there's some bridging. Anyway, that's the 3D printer issue. But look at that. That feels great. There's the hole. As you can see, some of the prongs down there, and she feels awesome. So, hand controller complete. Moving on to the prong. Man, I just missed. It just finished. Oh crap. Oh well. So here is the winch side plug. Let's get that stuff off. Those are the supports. Get off before it gets hardened. Still warm. I'll get it later. Cool. All right. So I got my cameraman behind me.
Sup?
And so now that I've finished the hand controller portion, follow my hands. Okay. See the controller? Mm-hmm. Okay. So now we got the controller. I went ahead and 3D printed a plug that goes into the winch section. There's the three prongs. The three holes at the three. I had to put them in a little bag here, as my wife would clean it up and throw anything away that she doesn't recognize. Right, Lucito? Oh, sorry. Engineer Pepper Jr.?
Yeah.
So
that's correct.
All right. So there's my three plugs. So the way this is going to work is, here's I 3D printed an end plug here too. So pretend this is the other end. 3 wires will go through here. I'll crimp these 3 guys here on this end, like that, like so. I'll crimp it, maybe solder it, so that way they don't come out, and then I'll slowly pull them back into place, okay? And when that's done, I'll shove the end cap, epoxy glue it in there, and it'll look like that when I'm done. There is the plug for the winch side. And I think that will be it. So let me let me put it all together and cut this cord to length. I think I might do 15, 18 feet. I don't know, I might just do 25 feet. But I need to go outside and see how far it is from this point of the winch to however I want it, and I'll cut it to length. But those are going to be the pieces right here. So this was a test piece. I was testing the size and the diameter of the whole thing, if it lines up. So that's my junk pile. So this piece goes with this piece, and this piece goes with that piece, and that's what I'm going to be uploading to Thingiverse. So voila, that's it. My next clip will probably be put it all together and me testing it out. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. It's late now, so I'll be doing that in the morning. See you tomorrow. All right, so it's the next morning, and last night I did finish putting the pins in. Let's see. That was a little pain in the butt, but so I ran the wires through, crimped them, and then pulled them back into their slot. Here's the black plug. I didn't epoxy it yet, just so I could show you guys. Put that in. So the only thing I would probably do is print this 100% infill. Right now I only did 15% infill. So when you put it in and out, it won't break on you. So there it goes. And winch in, winch out. Oop. Winch out. There we go. I gotta winch in. There we go. So there you go. Shows you that it works. All right, well, that's it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoy. If you have any questions, comment below, whatnot. You know what to do. As AV would say, you know, put your stuff in the dibbly-doo. And subscribe, like, and I don't know, forward or do whatever. Anyway, guys, have a good one.